What's going on a copywriting call? It's your boy Loso 2.0, the copy god himself. And today we're going to talk about aggression. Okay, I don't know why I just did that. I'm trying to work a lot more on my speaking skills and taking sorry about that. That was one of the rabbit cage. Try to focus on more speaking a lot slower, because sometimes I can get caught up in the passion, caught up in the drive, and just I'm on, like I'm going. And it's like I'm high, but high off life, like high off of my word, high off of my speech, and just have a lot of things to say. Sometimes it comes out jumbly or mumbly, and I'm trying to work on those things. So bear with me in this episode. But I first want to start off by saying you think you're a high performer. I'm not going to say you are. I'm not going to say you aren't, but you really do think you're a high performer. And you believe that, and you don't even know really what it means to be a high performer, right? When you're a high performer, you treat everything like you're getting paid millions of dollars for it. You treat everything like a profession. This is something that one of my college coaches actually taught me. He said, you guys need to start treating your bodies like you're professionals, because you are. You're getting paid, well, school is getting paid for you to be here. So you need to treat your body like a professional if you want to be a professional. So whatever you want to go, wherever you want to get to the next level, you have to treat it like that to be a high performer. To be a high performer, if you want to be a professional basketball player, you should be, getting your 3-a-days in. Times when you're getting shots up, getting drills up, times when you're lifting weights, and times when you're just hooping, working on what you've been, basically testing and stuff like that. And I've been trying to do 3 days. Then also too, getting your body the proper recovery, bringing the proper nutrients into your body, stretching, all that stuff. Like if you want to be a professional, like I said, if you're high performer, you have to treat yourself like you are a professional. You honestly do. And this is just not for like athletes and stuff. This is for anything in life. I see myself as the best copywriter, best speaker in the world. Got to start treating myself like that, right? I mean, obviously, I got some Grinch pajamas on, but I first want to start off by just doing it, because getting started is the hardest part. Now I got to really start. I got to get a better camera. I got to get a better microphone. I have to start dressing better. I have to dress the part. You have to become the part that you want to become. So that's what it means to be a high performer. To be a student of the game is the next part. Like you are a student of the game. So you're a student. It means to be able to take constructive criticism, because at times I even find myself falling victim to not being able to take it. I'll hear people tell me things. I'm just like, okay. Well, the thing is, I take it. I'll listen to what they're saying, but I may respond at the time, but I really do take it in and I work on it and I think about it. Like, for example, like I said, we were listening to my podcast in the car driving home, because today me and my wife had a date day, and she's just telling me, hey, you speak too fast sometimes. And it's just like, okay. And I was like, I don't speak too fast, or I don't really care about that. But then I'm thinking, I do care about that. I do. It's just sometimes I respond too fast, speak too fast. Then, okay, let me run it back. Now, let me think about that. Now I take in that criticism and then I do it. And that's what it means to be a student, constantly trying to improve yourself. Okay. And like I said, when you become a student, it's focusing on becoming better. So that's what you're doing. Now, like I said, this episode is about aggression, because I feel like this is a mindset that you have to get into. Okay. So, and the thing about being aggressive, you are going to get better, but you're going to make a lot of mistakes. You're going to make more mistakes than you ever have. And I'm just going to use the example of basketball, because that's one thing that I struggled with showing aggression in. And now I put that in my affirmations. I am aggressive and I'll say I am aggressive because I know I am at my best when I'm aggressive. And I'm going to explain that, right? So lately, I would say the past maybe going on 2 weeks, I've been on a tear in basketball, and like a good tear. Although I did have one bad day, but most of them have been great days. And I accredit it to just me telling myself mentally, I'm going to be more aggressive. I'm just going to look to score more. That's all I told myself. Look to score more. When you get the ball, maybe the first time, pass the ball, get warmed up. But the second time you get the ball, look at the rim. You see open and take that shot. And just for looking for that shot, I'm hitting more shots. I'm also taking more shots, but I'm also making more, because I actually am very skilled. I really am good. I'm actually great. I'm extraordinary. But sometimes your mindset holds you back. to not take that shot. And if you don't take that shot, then you don't play at your best. You're not looking to score. I mean, you're not able to make mistakes and actually see what you need to work on a lot of times. And now from being more aggressive today, just like I have been for the last 2 weeks, I see, okay, now, I think Wednesday I had a bad shooting day. It was like, all right, you need to go straight up and down. So then today I was going straight up and down, making more jump shots. But then it's just like, all right, I was doing a lot of snatches, getting people to, fall for the snatch. And I'm pulling up. I'm missing the shot. I'm like, okay, now I know I need to work on shooting off the dribble. Now you can actually see what you need to work on when you're being aggressive. When you're holding yourself back, you will never be able to grow because you will never know what you really need to work on. You'll think you need to work on every single thing when in reality, you really don't. You know what I mean? Like me, I always say, oh, I need to work on my jump shot. I need to work on my jump shot. But then I wouldn't take shots. But then now when I'm being more aggressive and actually taking shots, I'm like, oh, you know what? Do I really need to work on it? Like, you can always work on your jump shot. I was like, oh, I'm fading a little bit to the left again. Let me just go straight up and down. So I do some drills to work on my balance because I know now what I need to work on because I was more aggressive in the beginning now. And then on top of that, being aggressive makes you better than the other person. At least look better. I've known people for years who are way more skilled than other people that I see on these basketball teams. But the ones who get all the accolades, the one who gets all the attention is the one who's more aggressive. Even if they're playing horribly, they're just more aggressive and they like that. So since they see them be more aggressive, they pick those ones up rather than the ones that are way more skilled. You see what I'm saying? So if you're holding yourself back, you hold yourself from growing. You hold yourself from being a high performer because you're not really putting your all out there and you're not able to really see, what you really need to work on. And now, and I like to use basketball as an example. And this is why I even put this in my goals, right? Like, my goal is not to go to the NBA or anything like that. But I know when I'm more aggressive in basketball, it's just like it puts my mind at ease, like in everything else. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I'm being more aggressive in basketball. All right, you know what? Now I can be more aggressive in my podcast. Now I can be more aggressive in this, more aggressive in that. I feel like when I'm more aggressive in one thing, how you do one thing is how you do anything. So when I feel like I'm being more aggressive with them things, especially like basketball, I feel like it's like an all-around peace that I feel in my life. You know what I mean? And I don't know why it has a connection like that, but it does. And I even put and it's funny too, like when you really put goals down and you really focus on them, because goals are just dreams with a timetable. That's it. So if you put a timetable on your dreams, you just created goals. And my goal for this year, as far as for like my physical well-being goal, was to go dominate an adult league. As soon as I put that in my goals, what happens the next day? Boom, my friend Kyrie is asking me, Tink, can we hop on his team? Ask Tink and hop on team. He had one spot left. I end up taking a spot. Now I'm playing in the league starting Wednesday. You actually focus on things, and when you actually put focus in this stuff and you're more aggressive, opportunity pops up to itself. And now it's coming at the right time too. I'm like, I wanted to dominate an adult league. That's my goal over this next year, is to dominate some adult leagues and literally go out there and actually show myself that I can play basketball, that I'm good, and win. So now I'm like, oh, you know what? So now that I'm seeing that stuff, I'm like, oh, wow, now it's just coming up. So this is giving me an opportunity to dominate a league and actually keep learning, get to play under the whistle again. And it's because I was being more aggressive. I decided to be more aggressive. And it all credit to me being more aggressive. I was more aggressive in the basketball court, so I started feeling better, started feeling more confident, started seeing what I need to work on. So I started working on my game more, started shredding weight, started losing some weight now. And then on top of that, now I got the opportunity to play in an adult league now. And then now in an adult league, I'm going to dominate and we're going to win. It's all connected to each other. It's weird how it works. It's just God works in mysterious ways, man. I'm telling you. And like I said, I got better, but I was always good. But the thing is, though, I was holding myself back. And don't ever compare yourself to someone else. Don't worry about no one else. When I'm out on the court now, it's not even me playing against other people. It's me, all right, how can I make the shot? Because I'm competing against myself. I'm thinking, how can I play better today from yesterday? Like, I don't care. Even when I airball, I was like, let me get that first airball out of my system. I don't stop shooting. When someone talks trash now, I'm so confident in myself because I'm so aggressive. I don't even worry about them talking trash. Oh, that's bro. That's trash. I don't even worry about that because now I'm so aggressive. I know myself. I'm becoming more secure with myself. I'm more confident because I'm more aggressive. It's all connected to each other. So my question to you is, what are you going to start being more aggressive in now? Now that you see the power of aggression over, thinking about it. Remember, action will always beat, learning. Wisdom will always beat knowledge. Wisdom is experience that you gain from applied knowledge. And knowledge is just an accumulation of information. All right. So what are you going to start being aggressive now? You can comment that below or whatever. All right. So keep killing the day. And just remember, you pray for marketing like this. God, we got out.